Hi, everybody. Welcome to my PEZ room. I'll start at the beginning. So this is the hallway going to my PEZ room. I've got a couple cool vending machines and my PEZ stand with all my Euro cards on it. And here we come into the PEZ room. And I started collecting PEZ in 1976. And this is my original collection that I had on a wall in the early 70s. And then when I moved in with my husband, I had this cabinet made and started putting all my vintage in it. And here we go. It's about, I don't know, about 8 feet tall. And I have them all organized by holidays. There's the Easter. And then we go to the holiday Christmas. And then I guess these are still Halloween. I love the Eerie Specters, or the soft heads. I've got both sets. Yep, Halloween. And then we go down to these guys. I'll do 2 shelves. There's all those little mini strap holders. On each shelf, I filled in with all the little various cars and some pins. This PEZ Pal Phyllis was made by Tanya many, many years ago, Tanya Wilson. And more Disney. I love the Mickeys, as everybody else. And here's my pins from the first PEZ Dispensorama. I went in 1991 with my mom, who lived in Buffalo, New York. She told me that there was going to be a PEZ convention, and I said, OMG, and I flew to Buffalo, and sure enough, we went to the Cleveland convention. All my little Japanese minis in front of the cows. A lot of these are my original collection. The ponies. And I too have one of those Princess Dianas. They're absolutely stunning. And it comes with a commemorative paper. My brother sent me that pink guy when he lived in Austria. He bought it on a card in a vending machine when he lived there. And well, anyhow, this is the main cabinet. I'll just show you a couple of my special ones. Recently, I found out that this was supposed to be Superman. And for years, people said to me, nah, it's just a homemade job. And it's got the logo on the side. So that's kind of special. And some of my other things that I treasure are all the whistles. And right here I have a signed by Steve Glue. I've got the owl and the black pig. Got a lot of whistles. I used to get all my whistle cards from my mom, who had a summer home in Ontario, Canada, and they were readily available there. So I've got, well, it's a low shelf for me to get down to, but I've got 2 rows of them, and actually quite a few. And then at the bottom, I've just got these Euro most recent tins and a lot of these vehicles. So that's it for my cabinet. And then we come over here and I've got these very cool pictures from my friend who was a PEZ salesman, and he was getting this award from Scott McWhinney for outstanding sales. And after he lost the contract, when PEZ started selling to only the big vendors, my friend gave me the plaques off the wall. So those are a nice treasured item. And the license plate. And here too is my bathroom. Some cookie jars. Autographed by William Shatner and autographed by Jerry Marin and the great-grandson of Frank L. Baum, who happens to live in my community. Jerry Marin, who was the Lollipop Kid in The Wizard of Oz, was actually a patient of mine. I'm a nurse practitioner, and that was a really cool treat to have him come and sign that. Here's some another shelf just with all kinds of different candy packs and stickers, the big teddy. And then I go around the corner to my shower that one day is going to be a Pop PEZ area. I have the Pop PEZ in there, and I'm not quite sure what to do with them. And hanging on the shower door are different convention stuff. And then here's the main room. I've got also this display rack that primarily all the stuff I got from Canada, again, when my mom lived there. And look at this guy, the Colgate skull. It's pretty cool. And all the different, lot of whistles down at the bottom. This corner is just a lot of neat collectibles, the Barbie stuff, the pig, the bunny, the Euro convention dispensers, my famous PEZ pen collection. Thank you, Tina. And then in this cabinet are all my candy packs. And let's see if I can move this down so I can show you a little better. So in here, I have all my Euro candy packs. And then in here are the tubes that I got recently. And oh, just some carded stuff. In here are primarily just common things. Here's all the misfits. And more convention and unique kind of special promotional things. And the minis, Star Wars. On the top, I just filled it up with everything I could. Box sets. My husband made me the shelf going across the room. I've got things on top of cabinets. This is primarily all currents, except for this one new shelf that are all my PEZ mugs. And I put them in there, and mostly all currents. I do have, you know, a couple good ones. The Lucy and the Woodstock with feathers and some of the Snoopies. I hope I'm not making you too dizzy. Here are just holiday, the new Disney. Here are the mini minis, a set of the mini minis. Those are adorable. Then we go around the corner. I have this older, oh, and you get a better view of that big vintage cabinet, and you can see how tall it is. Above it, I have that shelf with all the box sets and convention bags hanging on a dowel that my husband put up for me. This cabinet has a lot of swag and holiday stuff. Stuff from Jessica's conventions. This cabinet has all the cars and vehicles in it. I haven't opened any of them up. And some books. There's a book, Short and Sweet, signed by Jerry Marin, the Lollipop Kid. That little mini pocket guide people were talking about. Some more books. And then we turn around and we've got all my Hello Kitty stuff. And this is my personalized Hello Kitty with my glasses that Eddie made for me, and all the other Hello Kitties. This is harder than it looks, guys. Here's all the Barkies, more convention dispensers, convention stuff. This shelf has all the crystals and more crystals and the body parts. This is a hodgepodge of stuff, starting with some of the Funko stuff and little memorabilia things. This is my bobblehead that my sister made for me that I just treasure and adore. It's my replica. This is stuff from the PEZ Visitor Center, signed by Sean, and all the clickers and boxes and a coin. And when they did the filming of the Rove LA show and they had a PEZ gathering at my house, Rove gave my husband this kick-ass award for being a good sport and a good husband. Some more little items.
Phyllis, we have
Yes.
about 2 or 3 minutes left. So is there something you really want to show off?
Okay, I'll just show this real quick. That's pretty cool. It's the 1980 commemorative coin. These are all my original no-fee PEZ. I'll just show my main cool cabinet with some of my collectible stuff in it. All my Christmas in cello, and this is my Euro cabinet. Thanks to Brian, he got me hooked on boxes and candy. Some of my European stuff. And These are all full boxes of candy as well. And then last but not least, all of these are full boxes of stuff at the top. And there's so many of them. And here's all my pins. On ribbon. I keep them all on ribbon so I can see them. And I utilize the back of my door. Here's all my trucks. And that just does it. And then I close the door and all my Japanese minis greet me with my price tags. And how's that? Good?
That's great. Fantastic.
Did I wrap it up nice?
You sure did. Phyllis, people want to know if you're going to open a store with all your price tags.
Not this week.
Not this week. Maybe another week, Phyllis will open up her shed or her
Yeah.
garage or one of the other places she has PEZ hidden away.
Yeah.
And you put those price tags to good use. Thank you, Phyllis. If you have questions or comments for Phyllis, just send them to Phyllis directly, and she'll be happy to talk with you all about it. Thank you, Phyllis.
Thank you for this fun opportunity.